A quiet room. Soft light coming through a window. Outside, the world is busy. People rushing, cars passing, conversations happening everywhere. But inside, someone is completely comfortable, sitting alone, scrolling their phone, reading, or just thinking. If you've ever noticed that you feel more at peace at home than almost anywhere else, it might say more about your psychology than you realize. People who enjoy staying home most of the time often get misunderstood. Others might assume they're antisocial, shy, or avoiding life, but that's rarely the full story. For many of them, home isn't just a place, it's an environment where their mind finally slows down. Outside spaces are unpredictable. Noise, expectations, social rules, small talk, constant stimulation. For some people, their brain processes all of that more deeply than others. So when they step back into their own space, it feels like their nervous system can finally breathe. You might notice small behaviors. They cancel plans at the last moment. They hesitate before agreeing to social events. Not because they dislike people, but because they already know the emotional energy it will cost. At home, things are predictable. The lighting is familiar, the sounds are controlled, the expectations disappear. And that sense of control creates something powerful, emotional safety. And here is where it gets interesting. Most people think staying home is about introversion, but the real reason often goes deeper than personality. It's not just about liking quiet, it's about protecting mental space. Some people developed this habit slowly over time. Maybe they grew up in environments where they had to observe more than they spoke, or where being alone felt calmer than being surrounded by pressure. So the mind learns something important. Peace exists in solitude. That's why many home-loving people are actually very thoughtful observers. They notice small changes in tone, subtle shifts in people's behavior. Their brain is constantly analyzing social dynamics, even when they stay quiet. And staying home becomes more than a preference. It becomes a way to reset emotionally, a place where they can process thoughts, reflect, and reconnect with themselves without outside noise. So when someone enjoys staying home most of the time, it isn't always about isolation. Often it's about awareness, a mind that values calm over chaos and depth over constant activity. And once you start noticing that pattern, you realize it was never random.